Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right?
Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Pick me up. Here we go. Patch it. Patch it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. Check. Kill. Safe.
Now a run with McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Check. Lucky. Hey, gun. Motion. Mark 55.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Go! 180! Two right here. Red, up. Check, 52's the mic. Bravo. 52's the mic. He don't know no better. Pick the edge.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First down, Dolphins.
Here we go. 180. Check 55, Mike. 11. SOS. Team spill. 2.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
21.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Here we go. 180. Hey, alert. 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 X3. 218. Chop. Mike. 12, fellas. Here we go. 55. Don't get nervous. Mike 55. Mike 55. 21. 21. Here we go. Go. Hey, go, man.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 20. Ran. Watch the
On 1st down, Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Trubisky to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moss. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, watch it. Out.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Dolphins nothing.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
Watch the slant. Motion, motion.
On second down now, Swift trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Here we go. Double dog. That's the way. Two. Watch quick. 2. I got this. Bang.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go. 180. 5. Watch the run. White. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Hey, gun. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Check 3. Check it hot.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Here we go.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he fires one, but incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try the left side. Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
It's now 3rd and 10.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Alert, 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 alert. Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. It's coming this way, coming smooth. Here we go. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Here's Bird to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
I got you. Motion to the backfield. Check. Fresno.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now it's Trubisky. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Throwing on second down. Trubisky. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. There's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Come!
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
21. Hey, Will. Watch the pass. Hey, gun. 55. Here we go. Hey, check right.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
A gain of 14. First down, Miami.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Back. I got this.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 55. Check 51. Omaha. Switch up. Spot.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
First carry for James Conner.
Go, go, go,
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 42-yard line.
Go, 180. 52. Get that quarterback at all costs.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It'll only be a gain of 1 yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Screen pass to Conner. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about 1 yard or so short. Now, the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Check 26, check 26.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
180. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
Here we go, here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
You can't block me. Switch. Switch. 36, 36. Deuce, 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 deuce. Check 3, check 3.
On 1st down, Swift, and an alley to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 54. Man, I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Joker, Joker.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now, Swift, and he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Check, check. 154, 154. I know he ain't got it.
Play action. Now Trubisky. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Touchdown, baby. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Dolphins 3. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken short. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 21, 21.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. 55's my guy, 55.
Hey, alert, alert, alert.
55.
Come on, boys.
Mike,
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go, here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All day.
21, 21.
Watch 55. I got him.
Hey, exit.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the slant. 55 is mine, guys. 55.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Kevin King with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 18-yard line.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Completes it to Hardman. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist up 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Check.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Hey, 18.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Check your hot read.
Alert, 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 alert.
Get wide.
Trubisky will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trubisky picked by his former teammate Adrian Amos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 5-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
12.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
He's brought down by Jabril.
Here we go. 180.
A gain of 2.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who...
Question, when you